Salam dude, SaiyanSalamander here, and welcome to part 3 of my mini-series where I discuss my top 6 Pokemon that I'd like to see Ash capture during his adventure in the Pokémon Journeys series. We've already talked about the Kanto and Johto regions, so this time we'll be talking about Generation 3, the Hoenn Region. Honestly, this one was one of the more difficult videos to make because of how many Pokemon from this region I want Ash to capture, so I'll probably be talking about some honourable mentions towards the end of the video. So for now, let's start things off with my number 6 pick. Ash is known to have caught many of the starter Pokemon over the years, and so far out of the 24 of them, he's managed to catch 15 of them as of the making of this video. The only ones he has yet to obtain is Torchic, Mudkip, Piplup, Chespin, Fennekin, Popplio, and the Galar starters. But like I said before, this is the Hoenn list, so out of the 2 Gen 3 starters, my number 6 pick is the Blaze Pokemon, Blaziken. Don't get me wrong, I love Swampert, and I really hope Ash catches one too. It just didn't quite make it into the top 6 this time around. The main reason why Blaziken gets a bit of an edge over Swampert is because of Ash's rival from the Johto League, Harrison. I think it'd be cool if Ash can capture all the aces of his previous rivals over the years during Journeys, so I'd love for him to capture Harrison's ace someday. Blaziken's a fantastic Pokemon that's capable of Mega Evolving, and would fit right alongside his already stacked team that Ash has captured so far. It would also complete the Firefighting starter line for Ash since he already has an Infernape and a Pignite, so the Torchic line will complete the lineup. As well as starter Pokemon, Ash has captured or befriended a few pseudo-legendaries over the years as well. So far, Ash has captured 3 out of the 9 pseudo-legendaries, and he's also befriended a Larvitar, which I mentioned in the Johto wishlist. While Salamence would also be an incredible Pokemon for Ash to capture in Journeys, I'm gonna have to go with the other Gen 3 pseudo-legend, Metagross. Metagross actually kills 2 Pidgey with 1 Geodude with this pick, since it brings Ash closer to getting all the pseudo-legendaries, and one step closer to obtaining the champion aces as well. I would definitely be down for either one or both of these things to happen in Journeys, and besides that, Metagross is a really cool Pokemon. As well as being the PxlStephen's ace, its evolutionary line is also a rival's ace, just like Blaziken. Beldum and Metang were the aces of one of Ash's rivals from the Hoenn region, Morrison. I could see Ash potentially having the same struggles of raising a Beldum that can only use Takedown, or maybe he'd just find a wild Metagross. He caught Dragonite fully evolved, so it's not out of the question. For the number 4 slot on the Generation 3 list, I'm going to be picking the disaster Pokemon, Absol. Unless I'm mistaken, Absol is a fan favourite of Generation 3, so I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, would love to see it get some more screen time in the anime. Absol are known to be able to sense natural disasters, which can tend to cause it to be misunderstood to be the one causing them, due to it appearing whenever they occur in order to warn others. It'd be quite easy to go through the whole trainer abandoned them routine again, with its old trainer blaming it for causing disasters around them. But we've already had that this season with Gengar, and that story would be a little bit too similar with Gengar's trainer banning it for the very same reason. Instead, I think it'd be cool if Ash manages to catch a special Absol that's also able to sense where raid battles will appear. I don't think it's too far-fetched since there's usually some kind of storm above Dynamax Pokemon and raid battle mons. So maybe Absol can detect these storms so Ash and Go know where a raid boss is going to appear. It's been fun seeing raid bosses in the anime, and it'd be cool to see the feature a bit more often. And I think having a Pokemon that's able to sense them would be a great way for the anime to do this. Moving back to Absol, it's a really cool Pokemon, and it'd definitely be a powerful addition to Ash's team. It's also a nice reference to the Hoenn Elite 4 member, Sydney, being his ace. And Ash already has Glacier's ace, Glalie, so it'd be cool for Ash to complete the Hoenn Elite 4's lineup. Finally reaching the top 3, we're starting things off with a bang, with the legendary Eon Pokemon, Latias. Now, I'm still not sure on which movies are canon or not in the Pokemon universe, but so far Ash has never caught a Pokemon in the movies. Well, not in counting the reboot movies, like A Pokemon I Choose You at least. But it's a real shame since there's so many movies where I thought it'd be cool as fuck for Ash to catch a Pokemon in. There's Flygon from the Jirachi movie, Lucario from the Mystery Mew, and of course the Pokemon I'm currently talking about, Latias from Pokemon Heroes. Latias really liked Ash, and I mean really liked Ash. So I figured it would want to travel around with him on his journeys and become Ash's first legendary capture. But unfortunately it never happened. I guess she had to protect the city still, but imagine Ash having a Latias. The fight versus Tobias could have turned out so differently. Ash still would have got his ass handed to him, but we would have seen a Latios versus Latias battle. And then maybe we would have seen Tobias use more than 2 Pokemon. Now, as much as I want to see Ash and Go travel to Altamara for Ash to catch the same Latias as the movie, I really doubt that would happen. And I doubt Ash would catch one regardless. But still, if we could get some reference to the movie, or if Ash could just get a Latias, I'd be super stoked. Maybe Go could catch a Latios too and form the full Eon duo. Surprisingly, this next pick is probably less likely than Latias according to some people, since a lot of people think Ash can't catch another Electric type with him already having Pikachu. And that Pokemon is my personal favourite Gen 3 mon, the cheering Pokemon, Plusle. Like I just said, Plusle's my favourite Generation 3 Pokemon, which is why I like a few other Pokemon on this list where I managed to get on here, since I want them to get a lot more screen time in the anime. It's also another duo Pokemon like Latios and Latias, so it'd be cool for Ash to get a Plusle and Go to get a Minun, though he'd probably end up catching his own Plusle at some point too. I know Ash already has Pikachu, but I don't see why he can't catch another electric type. People used to say that Ash couldn't catch legendaries or mythicals before, and then look at what happened in Sun and Moon. Ash caught Melmetal and Naganadel, and to top things off, they also both knew Thunderbolt too. Also, I think if instead of resetting Pikachu at the start of the series, and catching a new weak electric type Pokemon like Plusle would be a great story arc, with Pikachu acting like a mentor figure to Plusle, as it gradually becomes much stronger until maybe it becomes like a rival to him. Now, before I talk about my number 1 pick for the Hoenn region, I just want to quickly go over some honourable mentions that didn't quite make the cut for the Gen 3 list. Swampert I already mentioned with Blaziken, since I think it'd be cool for Ash to catch all of the starters from previous regions. Though Blaziken had a slight edge with May and Harrison owning one, whereas Brock only had Swampert's pre-evolution form, Marshtomp. Salamence, Dusclops and Milotic were all honourable mentions as well, since I figured there'd be a cool reference to Drake, Phoebe and Wallace, who are 2 members of the Hoenn Elite Four and a champion Pokemon Emerald respectively. Finally, the last honourable mention is Aggron, who had no real special reason like the other honourable mentions, other than that I really like the Pokemon, and I thought it'd be nice to see it more action in the anime. Now, for the final pick of the video is another Hoenn favourite of mine. It's the Mystic Pokemon, Flygon. Now, before anyone says it, I know Flygon's an unlikely pick after Go just caught one in the last episode, but I don't care. That doesn't change the fact that I want Ash to catch one. Besides, Go has caught plenty of Pokemon that Ash has previously caught, and Go is literally trying to catch them all, so I don't see anything wrong with Ash and Go catching the same Pokemon, even if they both catch it during the same series. I don't know why, I've always just thought Flygon would suit Ash. Maybe it's because of the Jirachi movie where they teamed up with a Flygon in order to take down Pseudo Groudon, and just thinking they worked great together, and I really Ash caught it right then and there. Unfortunately, Ash didn't catch it, just like all the movie Pokemon I want Ash to catch, and I really doubt he'd randomly find the same one in the anime, but I still really want Ash to catch one. Hey, maybe Groudon could also appear in the episode as well as a reference to the movie. And with that, it's time for me to end another video. I really hope you enjoyed part 3 of this mini-series, and if you haven't already, make sure to check out my Kanto and Johto videos too when you can. If you enjoyed, I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like on the video, and subscribe to see more content like this. I also do a lot of Fire Emblem mini-series here, and stream some live gaming playthroughs over on Twitch, which get uploaded here. So stick around if that sounds like your kind of thing. Drop a comment on which Generation 3 Pokemon you'd like to see Ash catch in Pokémon Journeys, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next one, my dudes. Bye!